pursuing a postgraduate degree of Masters in Physics. After joining the Indian Foreign Services in 1988, he was stationed at Consulate General of India in Hong Kong and Indian embassies in China, Vietnam, and Turkey, before being assigned to Milan as a Consulate General of India. Before joining the Ministry of External Affairs as Joint Secretary for Global Estate Management, Mr. Verma was India's ambassador to the Republic of Sudan. Currently, he is holding the additional charge of e-governance and information technology and global cyber issues. Sir, may I please have this opportunity to request you to please come on the stage to address the gathering.
Namaste and good morning to all of you, management of NDIM, participants, officials. What is it that I'm going to bring to you? I'm not a technologist, I'm not an IT professional, so I actually will not be talking about technology, but I'll be talking about my experience abroad, which will have an impact on how India develops and creates a cement for a new world. So first thing which I'm going to talk about is technologies versus ideas. What is it that drives technology? It's not the engineers and technologists, those who dare to dream, those who dare to go to uncharted territories. So the very first thing of any innovation, any technological development is not technology, it's ideas. So please start thinking big. And that is how all of us will move forward. When we look at the global aspect and how is the global innovation ecosystem going ahead in the world, you will find that we are lagging way behind. I'm sorry to give you this sad story, but that is what the truth is. And I don't want you to feel pampered because India had a very rich history. India had rich history of innovation. Today, if you look at your competitors all over the world, China files more than 10,000 patents a year. We file about 10% of that. So we are far, far behind. And therefore, events like these actually make a lot of sense. When the first time Hackathon team, a central Hackathon team met me, the first thing I told them that, look, use it as a national incubator. When we talk of incubation, we start talking in terms of technologies. Again, I'll go back on my previous statement and I'll say that you start talking about the vision that you have. Vision gives rise to technologies. Technologies don't give rise to visions. And these are the ones which will lead the country and you as a participant in the development of the country forward. When I see my experiences abroad, I'll name two countries, there are many others, say Italy and Canada. In Italy, they have a number of incubation centers. And students just walk into those incubation centers which have got all the facilities of technology, but also equally important is that they have technologies available for marketing your products. Finally, unless it is a commercially viable innovation, it doesn't move forward. So, commercial exploitation of your innovation has to be supported by any incubation center. So look this hackathon as a beginning of a national incubator of ideas and technologies. Then I was asked to frame questions. And I said, what just now the minister said, I don't have any problem. It's the people who have problems. And when I looked back and said, but I'm working for the people. And therefore if people have problem, I have a problem. And that is how these questionnaires were thought of and brought forward. When I talk of Canada, what's happening there? Most of the provincial governments, Canada has a federal system like ours, most of these provincial governments, they will have every weekend devoted to students and some entrepreneur who has recently succeeded will talk to them. Then they bring in the foreign students and foreign experts into the whole gamut to tell them how did it succeed in their country. So there is a lot of experience sharing between the practitioners and those who want to be practitioners of the future. two things from the technology front. I was in IIT way back, 29 years back, so I don't remember how many laws did Newton give. So I will not claim myself as a physicist anymore. So when I look at the trend of the technologies, there are two technologies which will be extremely important in the world, and the visions I would suggest should be developed around them. One will be artificial intelligence, another will be IoT, Internet of Things. These are the two technologies which are going to make the world better or worse in coming years. So I would suggest my engineering friends to focus on these technologies and then dream big. When we look at the Skill India program of our Prime Minister, what is it that he's talking about? Is he talking about a sport? Is he talking about threat? Now, let me explain to you what is a sport, what is threat. A sport is a moment in which you succeed. Trend is the way in which you chart your future success. I would go for the trend rather than the sport. So today you have come here with solutions to some of the questions posed to you, and these questions, these responses are just a spot, they are not trends. I would like you to develop your inclination towards responding to such questions from various sources into a trend. The last thing I wanted to tell you was where the countries have succeeded is the S curve of the innovation. The systems can go for organic growth, which will be linear. If you really want to make it a non-linear, you have to get a flip and make it into S curve. With these, I once again thank the organizers and wish you all the best, all the participants, to come up with the solutions and options. Thank you very much.